wanted to quickly show you something I was working on here today because I had such an abundance of eggs. I had about 11 dozen eggs sitting here that nobody had spoke up for, and I've shared all I can. Anyway, these are my eggshells because I broke down all the eggs I could and that I wanted to freeze. And of course, I'm going to dry cook these in an old crock pot. You can see just an old crock pot on high. And every once in a while, I will come check them. I will hit them with the potato masher, move them around, break them up. And I will save these for my garden this next year. Also, if we look over here, I have another electric cooking dish going. And this, I probably need a light on. This is a dozen eggs in kind of a breakfast dish. I had some pre-made store-bought hash brown patties. My grandkids like them. Anyway, I broke those up and put them in the bottom of this baking dish that I have sitting on a grill, an electric grill. And covered that with slices of cream cheese, hardened so you can slice it thin, ham, onions, a little bit of fresh basil cut up, and then I whipped up a basic egg quiche recipe, poured it over the top with some onions, peppers, a little paprika, salt and pepper, of course. Anyway, this was a quick use of a dozen eggs, and I just got it started, and this will cook on this type of an electric grill. I can cover it in this dish with some foil and let it go for, probably 4 hours until about 6:30 this evening, I guess. So, yeah, it's just another way to use up some fresh eggs. While I did all this with my eggs that I currently have on hand, and I still have 3 or 4 more dozen, I went out and collected another dozen eggs. So the girls are really producing and healthy and well right now. But cooler weather is coming. Their laying may slow down a little bit. And of course, we are headed toward their first molt, which will slow them down a bit. So I just wanted to, for my first post, this be something simple, easy, and just something that's normal for me. I'll find a way to use these extras. I did want to mention for the eggs that I froze, I broke those down into 6 eggs, a half dozen in a container. And a dozen in a container, because those are good amounts for like a meal like this that I just made. This is a muffin tray here in my freezer, and in this one I have 2 eggs in each muffin hole, and I'll freeze these in these little disc forms and put them in a freezer bag for future baking. And you'll notice that I kind of just stirred them up a little bit just to give the yolk some stability, but not whip them. Anyway, and of course this one, I had 1 egg in there that I didn't like the looks of. It's not stirred up because once they're frozen, I'll just pop it out and get rid of it. Anyway, but I will freeze 2 more trays of these because these are just perfect for baking size. If you need 3 or 4 eggs, you can pop out 2 of these and you're good to go. So I just wanted to share that. These are freezing. So I took care of a big, large bunch of eggs today with my little dish and my eggshells for next year's garden. And we'll just see how it goes. Thanks for watching.